How's it going, everybody? David Hedge here from House Hedge Gaming, and today we are looking at a game that puts you in the driver's seat. Now, picture it. You have 1 minute to decipher 10 letters and make as many words as you can, all while the other players are doing the exact same thing. But depending on your position in line, depends on how many points you're able to score during the game. It's going to be a race to the finish as we take a look at Word Rally from BuddyPal Games. Now, in Word Rally, players will be racing to find the perfect combination of letters to form words that might not match everybody else in the race. Now, the way the game works is as follows. Each player will get a score sheet, and they will be able to roll these die of various sizes to get the letters needed to form words throughout the rally. Now, the player that goes first during each round is known as a person on pole position. Everybody else will be known as Drafter 1, Drafter 2, and so on. Now, the way it works, the pole position player will grab the dice, as long as I can grab them here, and they'll roll them. And you'll record your letters, everybody will, on the top sections here of the scoring part of that lap. Now, you do have on the D6 a wild symbol, which means the pole position player can choose any letter that they want to be included in the game. So if you're looking for an extra vowel, like say for example I want A, I can turn that into an A or any other letter in the alphabet. Don't get too creative, especially if you're going to stuff like Klingon and anything else. Now, after you record those, then the pole position player will roll a second time and record those. Once all 10 letters have been recorded, it's now time to get ready to get into the game by turning this hourglass over, and you have 1 minute to decipher all of the words that you can from that letter combination. Now, you might be wondering how a sample game would look like, so let me show you. Okay, so here's a sample of a word rally game. Now, this is one that we just recently played. It was my wife, Hani, and I playing this game. So here's my score sheet, Cindy's score sheet, and Hani's score sheet. Now, I was in pole position for this part of the game, and I rolled the letters K-E-E-N-I, P-A-C-H-H. Now, we all have 1 minute to figure out what words we can get with that combination of letters. Once we were done with that 1 minute, I started reading off as a person in pole position the words I was able to come up with. While I was doing that, both Cindy and Hani were both marking off the words that matched the ones that I had. Once I was done with my list, I added up the number of letters in each word, and that was the number of points each word scored. And I tallied it up at the very bottom here for that round. Next, Cindy did the exact same thing, but every word that she had left on her list, Hani had to mark it off on hers if she matched. So for example, Cindy had peach, Hani had to mark off peach. Now, once Cindy was done, again, she totaled it up, and then finally Hani was able to go over her words, and then was able to score those points. Now, once all points have been scored for that part of the lap, pole position passes to the player to the left, which in this case was Cindy, and play resumes until you go 3 laps. Once you're done with 3 laps, the player with the highest score, after totaling up all the different parts of the laps that you've done, wins. The game is simple, it's easy, it's fast-paced, and there's a reason why it's called Word Rally. Well, there you have it. That is Word Rally from BuddyPal Games. This game is easy to learn, it's compact, ready to travel. So if you're going out for the holidays and going to be joining friends and family, or if you're going to a convention, wherever, this is the perfect game to take with you. Just fits into any bag, any suitcase, and best of all, it's loaded with a lot of fun. The letter combinations you can get from these 5 dice, and plus being able to use the wild to add whatever letter you would like to have in your letter pool to go with the words you're looking to make, is really a whole lot of fun. Now, my wife and I and Hani and Owen and Crystal, we've been playing this a little bit. They all say it's a smash hit. It's a great way to start off a game night, and trust me, I do not mind losing tremendously to my wife, who scores a lot of points on this game. She even has to go into the next column to be able to continue to write words, because she is excellent at word games, and this is one of those that she has definitely proven that point, and I will never argue that. But it's a whole lot of fun, and this is another great family game by BuddyPal Games. I'll include a link in the description below for their Amazon link to where you can purchase it. It's a reasonable price point. It's under $20, and it's going to provide hours of entertainment It's a whole lot of fun. And I'll also include a link to BuddyPal Games as well, so you can check out the other games that they offer. That's anywhere from Power Advance, which is basically you trying to find a way to help save the planet through various ways of finding energy. You have Amazing Jungle Run, and you'll have another game that we'll show you next week. But until then, my friends, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let everyone know that House Hedge Gaming is here for all of your gaming needs. But until next time, everyone, stay safe and take care, my friends.